Okay, and we're back. Except this time, with the microphone unmuted. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. I really need to have like a big flashing button somewhere that's like, is it unmuted? Is the microphone unmuted? Because it just never is. Maybe off stream I'll have to look into seeing if there's a way to, you know, make that happen less often. I don't know if there is. Okay, moving back along, now that we actually have sound, yes, now we can go back to, hold on, okay, now we can go back to this. Boy, that just got me flustered, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, so, this can all stay. Now we want to move all of this into here somehow. So let's see if there's a way to do that. So we need 2 times 2 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or of course we could do 1, 2, 3 and then we'll probably do it that way. And then we need 2 by 1, 2 by 1, and 2 by 1. So yeah, we can definitely make this fit. The question is how we want to do it, and I think the way that I want to do it is just, and let's just try this and see how we like it. I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to do that. And we're going to go over to there. Okay. So that's almost perfect. Oh, haven't actually slotted that in correctly. So now the question is, I think because I can do 2 flags right next to there. Oh, I don't have space for the flags. If I do it like so. However, if I move them over, I will. So I can just unfinished selection, move them 1 more over, and then we'll all good. Okay, perfect. Oop, no. So now, the real question is, how and where do I slot this in? And I think the simplest way to do it, nope, not to do that. Layers, man, layers. I always forget to switch between. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way of doing it. Ideally, I would have 1 more space and I'd have these all spaced out. Just 1 more extra, but that's not what we've got, so that's not what we're gonna do. And we'll just copy these bad boys over, get on the correct layer. And if my calculations are correct, they should just slot in just perfectly in here. And they do. Would you look at that? So I think this is a lot clearer as to what the heck is actually going on here now. I think this is a lot more organized, so I'm a big fan of that. I think one thing that I want to check is if I can manage to fit some of this into here. We've got we've got 3 by 4 there, or we've got 3 by 5 there, and this is, so we can fit most of this into a 3 by 5, not all of it, but most of it, which is one way of doing it. And then we'd have these 2 little bits there. Maybe we just leave that. I kind of think that's what we might just do. However, one thing I do think we should do is I think we should move this a little bit more central. Nope, not like that. Here we go. Nope, definitely not like that. Okay. Now that's like that. Okay. And now what we can do, I think I might want to move all of this up. I'm not 100% sure. But I think maybe. I don't know. Oh man. That is a bit of a tough decision, actually. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, maybe we just move this up. I think that's a better solution. Because I don't like how this is down here. I'm definitely going to forget about it and go, where did that go, you know? So let's just avoid that. That's what I'm... Oh, I haven't been... Let's just switch this to add mode for now. Oop. Actually, we can just take this whole thing. And we can just move it up by one slot. Except we don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. Here we go. Up by one. Very good. Okay. And now it looks like our ship is a massive gaping hole, but I think that this is going to be beneficial in the long run. Because yeah, having that piece together there, I think that's going to generally help. And I think that having this separation will also make it more clear to me. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Okay. So, interestingly... You know, I'm not sure what was interesting, actually. I think what I want to do next is I want to move these windows up there, and all the railing stuff is going to go here, and we're going to figure out what the heck is going on with that. Because, yeah, these railings are exceedingly messy. Exceedingly messy, including this one. To be perfectly honest. Okay, so this should be this portion at least should be relatively easy. Take that, move it up. Oop, a little too far down. There we go. And actually, while we're here, I mean, would it hurt to just take that, make a new layer, paste it, and we'll just flip the layer horizontal. Can't see it right now. Here we go. Okay, and 1, 2. 3. Yep, that's where that's supposed to be. Very good. I mean, this one will probably be used significantly less, but now it's an option if we want it to be, you know? So there's that. And now we have to move this stuff around. And I think I'm going to want to move this up into here-ish if I can. But that might be something for later. I think the first thing to actually do is actually get... Oop. Well, the first thing to do is to merge that layer down. And then we will go over... Nope. Not in add mode, please. And we will just take all of these, and we are just gonna move them right on over. Still don't know what this one is for. Still have no idea where it goes. Is it supposed to be that one? Actually, it might be. Does that mean that these two prow pieces are non-compatible? That would be disappointing. And I think, do we have room? Oh. Now we're left with a choice here. Because if we wanted to, we could sacrifice this 1 pixel. And that's going to give us a whole extra tile. You know, I'm probably not going to catch it anyhow. It is also a semi-transparent one, so I have a feeling I'd miss it anyhow. Because, yeah, now we have this whole tile that we can make use of. And I think I prefer that to having more ship. I don't think you can really tell. Over here, yada yada, da da da. Okay, perfect. So we got the steering wheel up there, we got this down here. And now we want to move these things out. So, let's be on correct layer. That belongs with us. So those are all the things that have to get moved. Obviously, we can't move them all at once. So let's start... Oh, and that one. So let's start with this. I think I am gonna... Nope, let's move the correct layer. I think I do want to move them individually. I think that's gonna make my life easier. Oh, interesting. So that's a connector? Yep, that's the correct tile size. So that one's got just the edge of this thing. It looks... Which would make sense. That thing is next to it after all. So I'm not sure why there's the gaps. And next, I suppose, is moving this one. Thank you, but no thank you. No, I said no thank you. Let's unmove, although I suppose it doesn't make a difference. Nope. Okay, there we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Go. So somehow that doesn't quite line up. I don't know how that's happened. But it's a simple enough fix. Of course. Although, oh, that might. Here's where things get messy. Actually, there's a lot of messy things going on here. Because that's quite clearly not supposed to connect. That's supposed to connect to this. Oh, man. But it doesn't necessarily connect nicely to it, you know? Wow. Maybe for now. Wait, what is this? What's this supposed to be? It's not connected to anything. That's very confusing. Exceedingly confusing. Oh, wrong. There's just a little bit of brown there, and yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure why that was there. The tool. Okay. Oh, man. Part of the problem is that some things were meant to fit with other things, but they haven't quite correctly fit, which is a potential issue. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Let's just ignore it for now. The problem is she's tried to make some things be more cross compatible with other things so you can have more customizability, but it hasn't quite worked, which is a potential issue. It's not a potential issue. It is an issue. It just is. Oop, there we go. Do that there. Then we'll do this here. And those are nice, because those don't have to be cross-compatible with anything. They're just what they are. Nice and simple, straightforward. Which I appreciate. Problem is, they don't really have a bottom section to connect to. Also, what are they supposed to... They're too high up for this, or they're too low down to be this. They're much too high up to be this. They're just kind of midway up. What are they supposed to be for? Oh, is it this? Question mark? Actually, that looks like it's about the right distance. Oh. Ah. Don't like that. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, how is this different? Is it different? It isn't different. Oh, that's copyrighted music. Can't sing that. Oh, actually, it might be different. We will move these. Nope. These. There we go. Now we have the correct thing selected. Now our life is easier. There we go. That's that. Okay. Next, we're going to try moving this one over by 1 and seeing if that third one slots in there nicely. If not, we'll have to try switching things up. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Once again, if you have questions, please, by all means, ask them. I almost feel like, is this supposed to go there? Like, it's so close to fitting, and it just doesn't quite. Let's see if we... Yeah, no. It still doesn't fit, although I think there was a bit of an optical illusion going on with this background as well that certainly didn't help. Well, I suppose only one thing for it. We'll just, move it and see if that helps. It does not. I'm not sure why they're like 2 of that and not this. Like, this is kind of the opposite of those ones. Oh, right, and this one is built to have the little edges of this little thing. And this little thing is a massive pain. Pain in my rear end, I tell ya. Okay, I think I'm actually going to take these 2 and then copy and paste, put them here, and then we'll delete the fences from around them. start by getting rid of that. Then we'll get rid of that. And we'll do the same on this side. Blah. And then we have to figure out this sort of interstitial. Interstitial, is that the word I'm looking for? Actually, what we can do is take a copy of this. We can layer up. Can this from this layer. Okay, so we actually wanna do we actually want to do that? I don't think we do. I think it's gonna look better this way. Although that one does have that 3? 2, 3, yeah. So yeah, having 2 would definitely be more consistent. Okay, fine, you win. Oop, not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's that one. This one's completely isolated. Excellent. Which means that now we just have to completely isolate this one. I think there are supposed to be 3. Let's add 3 to both sides. Oh, that one has 3. Oh, and that one has 2. It only has 2 there. Definitely has 3 there. Okay, we'll go with 3. We'll go with 3. Okay, and now we can use our magic wand. Make that bad boy up. Yep, there we go. Do the same on this side. There we go. Now we have these little things. And that means you can put them on either side. And ooh, should we do a middle aligned one? Should probably do a middle aligned one. Yes. So, what we want to do is take, I think I want to take this one. I'm gonna copy that bad boy. Then we're going to go here. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is middle alignment. Dead on. Perfect. And we want to cut out 4 from here. And leave those 3 dark ones there. And yes, we are going to have to be doing a little bit of and dangling this look a little bit cleaner. I think it should be okay. Actually, okay. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, as I suspected. However, what we can do, since transparency is a thing, what we can just do is we can just add some shading, basically. And that. There we go. Gotta love a little shading, you know? There we go. And our players will probably barely notice that at all, if they do notice it at all. Although I do wonder if... Okay, let's change this to overwrite. Okay, here we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna select, reduce that, just be this bit. Nope, this bit. Yep, and then do the same for there and there. And we're gonna paste. Does it look better lighter? Does it look better darker? Oh, I wanna fill up the whole thing, go global with it. We were on 80, that's alright. Okay, that's, yeah, we definitely don't want it full opaque. Yeah, I think somewhere in the 80, 90 region. 85. Nine. Yes, I like that. Okay, cool. So now we have those in place. We have those modular pieces. I do love my good old modular pieces. Means that, yeah, now we want to have these as modular pieces somehow, and I think I'm just going to get rid of these two. We've essentially replaced their jobs. Yeah. Oop, let's not be using 100, and let's be using continuous instead of global. And yeetus McGeetus, you're now deletus. Okay, what else do we... Ah, yes, you. You are still here. Oop, let's be on the correct layer. We want one of these. Oop, wrong layer. Let's not put a hole in the side of our ship with a fence. And then we're gonna copy that, layer up, paste it, layer, flip horizontal, and we're just gonna drag the whole thing across. And that's very nice and tidy. I do like that. I like that a lot. Actually, do we have something that's no post? That would be ideal. Yes, and then we'll go here. Oh, that's because it hasn't been brought down. Okay, now we can move it over. Perfect. That's what I like to see. What I like to see. And the next thing I want to do... Oh, we're definitely getting rid of that. Can't believe I forgot to actually get rid of it, you know? And then I want to take this one here, and we're going to Control X that bad boy, and Control V where it suits our purposes. Because this look real nice. If I can get it lined up. Yup. And it does. And that's just lovely. Oh, it just works. That's what I like to see. It's what I like to see indeed. Now the problem is these two. Because I think what we want to do is actually sort of have a tail end and a front end that can fit together nicely. So you can just tile those three together continuously. Although the tops also don't. So I think one is supposed to be for up here and one is supposed to be for down here. So let's actually see which makes more sense for which. Oop. So I think, is that supposed to go there? And let's try it up top as well. I mean, of course it can go up top. How does it look down low, though? I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that, to be perfectly honest. Does this look better? Yes, that looks significantly better, actually. So I think I might actually do it like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, now what kind of space does this need? So we need 2, and then I think that just about fits, actually. I think this can fit in there, which would be lovely and fantastic. Okay, so first we're going to get rid of these two down here because they're not really necessary down there anymore because we've just put them there and there. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to... Actually, we can also get rid of this one because it should just be the same as this, right? Well, I say this without gesturing or making clear what I was talking. It should just be the same as here, right? Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay, so yes, we do need all these pieces. I think I might take that and that and just use them. Oh, but you also have the shadow version. The shadow variant, if you will. That's good to know. That's good to know. What was I doing again? Right, this down here. No, not down here. These ones. Not sure what this is doing here, actually. Okay, I guess that's there. We might be getting rid of that. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah. We would be missing a little bit those ones if we just did this, which means we do need this shape. And we fit this shape here. New layer, paste. It is so almost perfect, and so decidedly not quite perfect. That's the height of irritation right there. That really grinds my gears, my gamers. Although, are these... Because, yeah, we have this block already. So we could just use these rails, and that would work. Hypothetically, at least. So I think maybe we just do that. It's easier, it's simpler. Why not, right? Yeah, so we can get rid of this layer. We could also just keep it down here. It doesn't make that big of a difference. Do kind of want to move it up there. Oop, that's... Yeah, I think I want to do that on another layer. Okay, so yes, that aligns perfectly. As expected. This. Also aligns perfectly. Yes. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay. Which means we can do a little... Oh, I have... Thankfully, I caught that now. Or I did irreparable damage to something. And we will take that. We're gonna move it along up to here. Yep. That goes like so. And this goes up beside it. Thanks. Yeah, so that's those three, and then we can put the other four there. I do like that. That's a lot more compact and a lot more simple, which, you know, I always appreciate. Especially since that was like the goal of this whole thing, was to make it more compact and simple. That's the reason I'm editing it in the first place. Achieving your goals is always a good thing. It looks pretty funky like that, gotta admit. But you know, not the end of the world. Yes, okay. And then we can fit these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can move those. Up to here. Yes! That's a lot easier to get a handle on. Oh, is this supposed to connect to that? I think it might be. But I can't be sure. Oh, man. I am very glad I've taken the time to do this. It's now that it's all sort of piecing itself together, it's a lot easier to look at. And because it's easier to look at, it means it's also easier to do. We haven't done a lot of actual level design this stream, and we probably won't, because this took longer than, I guess, than I expected, but also, like, kind of par for the course for this type of stuff. Not too shocked by how long it took. Yeah, I think there are a couple other things we can do, though. I think we can take out some of this verbiage. I say verbiage, it's really not. That's not the correct word at all, but it sounds cool, so. And I mean, it's the same kind of thought, I guess. Yeah. Let's try taking out some of this stuff. So I'm thinking we take out, we take out those ones. Yeah, and there's nothing on the edge. So that's a set, basically. And then that's a set as well. And those can go, like, right there. And that will make my job later on very easy, because those are very customizable. Oh. But then we also have the shadow here, which I keep forgetting about. So the shadow, I think what we might do, yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first copy this. I'm going to move it down to here. Then I'm going to copy this, move it down to there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a shadow on and shadow off variant. And that will make my life, that will allow for a lot of customizability later on. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to go back to this layer, and a 1, 2, 3. And then we go down here. We're just gonna move the whole thing. Now this is interesting. Not sure why there's a gap there. I don't think there's supposed to be perfectly honest. Oh no, there is supposed to be a gap there. It's just my imagination. I see. Oop, wrong layer again. Now we will clone this. And paste it just a little bit over. Okay. This is something I had not considered. Okay, first of all, no shadow version. That's going to be nice and easy. there... Oh, there is a little bit of shading there. Ah, I think there's a little bit of shading that I don't want there to be, actually. To be perfectly honest. We'll just do a little delete-a-roni there. Oh, that's interesting. Those two combine. Sorry about this. Okay. Cool, we got a little bit more time. Alright, so... yeah, what do we do with this shadow here? Okay. I think first things first. Let's just take this and we'll just move it over one, and then we can deal with it later. Oh, wrong layer. Actually, we can just copy. Nope. There again. Always the wrong nope. Copy. Oh my word, frick. Okay, here we go. Finish selection. Copy. Paste. Here we go. Ah, so there's this here. And that I do not like. Maybe... Yeah, I think we just... Okay, I don't want to lose information permanently, so... yeah, I'm gonna put that up here for now. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so we'll leave that as that. Okay, cool. I do find it interesting how that is not universal. But it's also on here, which is curious. I wonder where I got those from. Very curious. I think we might just have to take just like this much. Okay, I guess that doesn't quite fit. There we go. That's a better fit. And do the same on this side. Yes, sirree. Okay. Wait a second. No. Oh, there's a streak there. Why is there a streak there? Okay. Oh yeah, since I suppose I was muted the whole time. Yeah, I got this from, well, this ship design. I've been cleaning it up from someone called Avery. who also goes by Sleeping Dinosaur on the RPG Maker forums. She has a ton of stuff. Do check her out. Probably should have mentioned that a little bit sooner, but it's okay. Probably. Okay. Okay. So... now that's cleaned up, that's cleaned up. Right, we were worried about the shadows. Okay, nope, that's not working. Let's try just delete. And we don't want to lose information. Oh, that's the stuff we already saved. Okay. Stuff we're fine to delete. Okay, and then we want to... yes, I think what we want to get rid of this. And this. This probably. Yep. Then we want to get rid of this. This. All of this. And what have we got left? We got this. We're just going to take this. This right here. And pull it all the way up. Just gonna this here, and it starts exactly like that. Perfect. And delete. Okay, so now we have... but we don't actually need this bit, because we're using this bit for the whole thing. Although what we could do... actually, if we do this... just like that. Okay. And hear me out, hear me out. What if we then take this little bit here and copy, gonna paste. Oh, look at that. That looks sharp. That looks sharp. But we still don't need this whole aside. So what we can do is we can go 1, 2, 3, and delete. Oop, wrong layer. And delete. And what? Nope, wrong layer again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll move those over once we get on the correct layer. Over by 1. And I don't think we necessarily need these planks here. They do look nice. Oh, and we have managed to leave that little thing behind. So now we will take these, find somewhere else to put them. Right there. They're going right up here. actually, yes. For now, we'll leave them there. I am gonna find a different place to put them, though. What else is there? What else have we got? Actually, having these might not be a bad idea. And there is a space there and a space there, so that actually works out nicely. Or does it? It'll be fine, I guess. We'll copy... Actually, we just need like this much of the rectangle. Oop. I want to copy that, paste. Oh, except we'll put it on a different layer. And then we will just duplicate that layer. Flip, pull a flipperoni, flip horizontal. There it is. Okay, and then what we can do, we can take, firstly we can merge those. And that should be both of them. Yep. Then what we can do is we can take this post and paste it on up here. The same over here. Like so. Easy as pie. Oh, except it's supposed to have... Actually, no, it'll be better this way. It'll look more convincing. And of course, you can just use the little tips from here for there and there. Yes, that's excellent. Excellent indeed, excellent. I think that's pretty much this whole thing just all cleared up, which is fantastic. Actually, I think we should move all of these things over to here. Because we can, after all. Oop. Yeah, we definitely have that space. We can do whatever we want with that space. We got so much space. In fact, we do have, like, we've got extra space around here. Might want to move that over there. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, we don't need this. Now we have that. So that's all tidied up. It's nice and tidy. Like this. Which space do I have down here? 1, 2, 3. Not quite gonna cut it if I try to put that together. Unless we put it together over there. Which we can. There's absolutely nothing stopping us. So, you know, maybe that's just what we do. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. We can take this, and for whatever reason, it's down here. Let's see if it actually matches anything up here. And if it doesn't, we can always just delete it. It does! Oh, man. I have such an enormous brain. The most enormous brain the world has ever seen. Although this is really neatly organized for here. I don't know how neatly organized it is gonna be once it gets chopped in half. Well, there is one way to find out. Actually, we can just duplicate layer, flip horizontal. Actually, that looks pretty neat, if I'm honest. That's pretty tidy to do like that. Let's actually set this to... We'll just do that so that way we know where the side is. Okay. Which means... Oh. I think those are going to have to get fixed at some point. We should look to see if there's a way to move these. They're just going to get chopped, I think. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we need a pyramid that starts at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide and moves down to 4 wide and then has a little 2 over here. So I guess we need an L bracket that's basically like this. More than just an L bracket, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we need 6 across. Don't see how we would make that happen. Actually, we could make it happen. It actually wouldn't be too bad either. Oh, but we were focusing on this side for now. We're going to move things up over here. Right. So we're going to do these 12 squares here. And we can just push them right the way up. Oh, my voice is getting hoarse. There we go. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Okay, and then we want to move this and these. We can start that. Then I think we move to this one. Actually, let's try moving both at once. Okay, so that all fits. I mean, it doesn't quite fit here. We could open up more space there. We can just push all of these up. Okay. And then we just push it up by 1. Oop, except we use the correct layer. There we go. Yes, yes, very good. That all fits nicely there. That's broken up even a little bit. And then we can put... actually not sure what to do with this bit of mast. I think I do want it broken up from this whole thing, though, for clarity's sake. Maybe not. We can just leave it. What we can do, though, is we can move some of these things around. So, like, these rails. Yeah, because they don't really fit very nicely where they are. It's not the nicest of arrangements. We can take that. We can move them over here. And then we can take the steering wheel. I'm sure there's a technical name for it. And we can move that over to, actually we can move that over up here. Now we're really saving on space. Look at how compact this has become. Okay, and now we have the space to put the windows. We definitely want to move the windows. The windows will definitely be nice over here. Yes. Okay. Then we move this. And I think what we do is... Yes. Then we have space for all of these underneath. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hope we have space for all of those underneath. We should have enough space for all of them underneath. Oh. May have made a mistake here. Okay. And now we can go back to... Okay. Starting from the top. Okay, and then we go to this layer, move them about. How is this one selected? Subtract that one. Okay, and now we move. My word. Oh, there's not enough room down there. There's almost enough room down there. Almost. But not quite. Because of course, that would be too easy. Well, we could move the windows back up, and then we would have enough room. Oh, what is this layer for? Oh, that's those little bits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Merge that down. let's put that on a separate layer for now. How much of these do we want to move over? Because we could move over most of it. The question is, do we want to move? That we could move over most of it, but I don't think we could move over all of it. Okay, so if I moved this, I could put that there. I could put these 4 right here. Then I could put these 3 under here. That leaves us with this space to work in. And then I could put one of the rails. I could do the rail shadows. Yeah? Might be worthwhile. But then I'd be... So I've moved that under there. I'm moving the shadows up there. Then I'm missing out a place for this, which I'm not a fan of. Unless is there a space... There's a single square up there. That's not a... That's 2 squares. I could move over some of it. I think I like moving those over because we've got... Then we're keeping with the 3s. One, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do that. Don't really have anything for the bottom row, but I guess that's fine. We're gonna move this over to here. Yes. And I can also move these over, which I like that idea as well. So we'll take that, move it along. Okay. I realize now that we've barely done any RPG Maker anything, and I have this listed as an RPG Maker stream, which has some potentially bad implications, but I mean, tangentially related, I guess. Yeah, I didn't expect to get caught up doing this for the entire time. I did expect to do it for a while, but not the entire time. And to be fair, I did use RPG Maker tools, because Sakan it's part of RPG Maker, so I think technically I'm still in the okay. Ooh, no. Oh, well, we can just move layer 5. Only I would have that. Okay, so we can't move it like that. What if we move it all the way over here? And then we move the prow bit a little bit over. Yes. Then we can fit. No, I think this way is. And then we will move this along like so. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense as far as things go. And we have space to put in 4 more things there and maybe a couple more things in here. Oh, and we can put that 1 pixel back. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know which pixel it is. Wait, grab the background. Keep canvas size, yada yada. Okay, it's this one here, I believe. Oop. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, but this is a lot better. It's still not perfect, but it's a lot better. Yeah, I think this is a pretty significant improvement. And there's space for a little bit more down in here if we wanted to. And of course, an entire column of stuff over on this side, which is really fantastic. That's like having that whole column open still means you can put a whole pile of stuff in there. So I think that's a tremendous benefit. So we're actually going to copy that, delete the layer, go over to the background, put something there, invert, copy, paste, save. Actually, let's save it as Avery ship reorg. I suppose it's a little more than just a reorganization, but the reorganization is a pretty key part of it. Okay. And then we're gonna play a little trickery here. Oh, wait. Oh. Thought it looked empty somewhere. Shoot. Copy. Paste. Keep canvas size. Merge layer down. That's a lot simpler than what was going on before, I think. And then we want to take this. Right. We want to take this much. Okay, and we want to take just this. And we're going to take this layer, and copy, and we're going to paste, except we're going to paste it here. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll save this whole thing as Avery ship detail reorg. And there we go. That's more like it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to delete that. We're going to delete this background layer. We're going to select this. We're going to crop to selection. And we're going to save this as... Oh, we actually don't need this layer anymore. We're going to save this as Avery ship test. Sure. We can always rename it. Don't save. I don't need it anymore. Thank you, though. Which means, first we want to change this from ship test to ship all. We're gonna ship it all. Yay. And then finally we get back to RPG Maker. And we can take ship reorg and then ship detail reorg. And look at how much cleaner that is. That's no slight on Avery. Like, she did a fantastic job with all these textures. They look really fantastic. And she managed to fit a lot into a tiny space. However, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for this one. Cause yeah, this is a lot easier to understand. And that's a fact. It's just the way it is. You just look at this and you go, oh yes, this is what all of these things are, this is what they're for, no problem. Piece of cake. Anyhow, we'll save that, close that, close that. Thank you once again, Avery. Don't need this open. It is interesting that it is essentially a standalone application. Although, can I actually... I cannot. Oh, apparently though, it's a village in Azerbaijan. So that's something. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. My single viewer. You're an absolute champ. I don't understand why you stayed through this the whole time. Especially not with, without, any sound for the first, well, more than half, really. Yeah. Thank you and good night. Have a lovely day.